Very special power hour tonight. I'm Steve, along with the urban sensation C Red and the ultimate knockout Cactus Rack. Hello, all.
Hey, girl, hey.
Yo,
So we just straight out of the gate, you got some tired bitches on this thing. So we are going to do what we can to do what we do. Make no promises, though. But it's a special night because as we wind down the clock on the power hour, we are having some of our favorite guests take us home. And tonight is a guest that has been with us more times than any other. Joining us in the second half of the power hour will be All Day Marshe Rockett, NWA superstar and genuine all around good guy. We will talk to him. Tonight, we will talk about all the things he's doing from CSW this Friday night to NWA coming soon to Rocket Pro's Christmas Chaos. We will talk about what happened to him at Frontline Pro. We will also talk about what happened to him at Harvest Havoc, which was dastardly uh, nonetheless. But we are going to start off, uh, first of all, it is the power hour prior to the Hall of Fame induction of our own C Red. Red, your time is now. You are John Cena, and I can see you.
you can't see me.
So, to be inducted into any Hall of Fame, regardless, is an honor that many don't never achieve. I will never know a Hall of Fame of any kind, so I have no point of reference here. Cactus, if there is a Hall of Fame for roller derby, she has been an influential figure. She may get there someday. But you, for all the years, all the Chikara stories, all the Elite Pro stories, all of the stories up and down the road with the soul touches. And what was the name of the other team? Team Damn It. And all the things the I almost said the LRP, the ARC. You were never in charge of the LRP because we'd probably still be in Gary if you were. Uh,
We be in business.
we would be in business. So it all comes to a very special scenario. I mean, you thought, and you've said it many times on this show, I feel like, CSW forgot about me. Turns out they didn't forget anything. And you are now joining the ranks of some of the most high profile athletes in the wrestling business because CSW is a hub promotion that has anchored the Chicago area for a great many years. How you feeling about it? It's got to be exciting, even though you're dead ass tired. You still got to have the butterflies in your tummy.
Um, a little bit.
A
I
little
mean,
bit.
a little bit. I
Get the
mean,
fuck out of here with a little bit. This is
a little
big.
bit.
This is the big shit.
Um,
This is
okay.
all
So
about you, motherfucker. You love it when it's all about you. This is it. Hall
it,
of fucking fame.
it's not all about me. Trust me, it's not.
Fucking Vic
But
Capri spent 20
there's a
goddamn
there's
minutes
a
and went over his
show.
time.
There's a show going on
There is a
in the
show,
midst.
but everybody knows that Second City Showdown, there's a different level of energy because a lot of historical figures tend to mill about. A lot of Windy City people attend Second City Showdown only. So, we'll see the likes of some of the Brotherhood and those various factions that are coming to pay their respects to you. And the best you can say is little bit, little bit, little bit. Get
He
the
has to
fuck
save it
right out of
all.
here.
He has to save it all for Friday.
I don't want
Right.
to hear that.
Thank
Don't
you,
save
Cactus.
shit.
Thank you.
You're
Oh,
Thank
for
you.
welcome.
fuck's sake. That's all we need now is an apologist.
Thank
And
you.
I'm not being an apologist. I'm stating facts. Some people have to reserve their energy during the week to be able to put on a show on the weekend.
So what you're saying is C Red, the quintessential diva, needs to save his energy. He doesn't want to peacock up
Okay,
every chance
we
he
don't want
gets.
him. Okay, we
Get the
don't want
fuck
him.
out of
Hey,
here.
hey, do we want him to burn out like Richard Simmons did? Do you remember when Richard Simmons vanished off the face of the earth because he spent 30, 40 years just going, giving, giving, giving? Is
It
that what you want?
it is moments like this
That's
where
why
I
I
wish
love
Rion
Cactus.
Skills was here to call bullshit on all that's happening right now. All of
No,
it.
Am I
no,
All
wrong?
the shit.
Am I wrong?
You're
you're not.
wrong.
You're
When it
not.
comes to C-Red, you are wrong.
You
Mm.
are not. You are not.
Okay, well, C-Red himself is saying that I'm not.
Because
So
C-Red himself is fucking wrong. The man has put 75 fucking posts up in the last 3 days. You mean to tell me this ain't on his mind?
Oh, it's on my mind.
And
But
you're like,
again,
it's gonna be okay. What are we doing here? What are we even doing tonight?
you tell us.
I got I this is the moment where we start to talk about the
now
excitement.
you know what it's like trying to herd cats.
How do I know what it's like trying to herd cats? That is a great question, which I do not have an answer for.
No, it wasn't a question. I said, now you know.
Now I do know. Well, maybe I do. Um, Here's what I'll tell you about this event. And I know you've been there before.
Of course.
It is a night where magical things happen. It is a night where there is not a inch of space in that building. It is a night where the crowd is wired. This used to be the before Elmwood Park came along, this used to be the last show of the CSW calendar year. This is for my money, this is the main event of the year. Now, obviously, next month will be the big Elmwood Park show, and we'll walk with Elias and all the majesty that will go on there. But it's a different kind of CSW. CSW Second City Showdown. This is number 5 with the Hall of Fame and the Ring of Destiny and all the things that go along with it. This is the biggest night of the year. I hate to say it because we say it all the fucking time. This is WrestleMania, baby. This is it. And you're Hulk Hogan or Ric Flair or somebody walking out there with the ring going, "Hi, I did great in my career, and now I get to have all the tea and cookies at CSW." This is your night to be that guy that you have always tried to be and wanted to be, and here it is, and you're like, "Yeah, it'll be all right." What the fuck? What
Cactus,
the actual fuck is happening on the Power Hour tonight?
Cactus, did he compare me to Hulk Hogan? Please tell me he
I
did.
hope that Travis T and Turtle and all the JFW people come out, watch this, and say, "Man, for the first time in his life, Steve might be right."
I feel like you might have stepped over a boundary by calling him Hulk Hogan.
I used the name Hulk Hogan as a statutory reference, if that's even a word, because the Hall of Fame means the best of all time. Now, personal feelings aside, for the prick that was the man, the legend of what that man did in the business before all the bullshit, Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame career, just like C Red, Hall of Fame career. I don't think he's going to get up there and call me Whitey or anything, so I don't think it's going to go that kind of Hulk Hogan. Maybe he will. I mean, he is being prejudiced about the induction people because I don't get to do it. And I know why I don't get to do it. I know.
Why?
Because there ain't going to be no Caucasians inducted as Soul Toucher. I already know. It's written in the stars. And look at him laughing. Like I ain't talking truth here.
First, you acting like I had something to do with
Ah,
it.
yeah, you and Willie and all the shit. Uncle Drip Drip. Yeah, 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 yeah. All right. So you got nothing to say about the big night, the culmination of a career, being recognized for all that you did.
I'll
And you
give
got
everything
nothing to
I
say. You're going
have.
to save it all for Friday. I'm
I'm
going
gonna
to put
save
it
it
in the
all for
back, and I'm
Friday.
going to save it all for Friday.
I'm save every
Saving it
ounce
all
I
for
got.
Friday too, because I'm going to be there Friday, and then I'm bouting the next day. I gotta save it.
Got to save
I
all
get
of the
it. I get it.
energy.
I get it from Cactus's standpoint. I don't get it from your standpoint.
What do you want me to
If
say, Steve?
Rion was here, he'd be like, that's some bullshit.
What do you want me to say, Steve?
I
I
want you to
mean,
say, this is amazing. Your site, you can't wait to get there. You can't wait to be amongst your peers, respecting and honoring you, what you have
I'm
deserved for years. You're finally being acknowledged as a
that
CSW fucking legend, man.
that's not me. I'm
That's not you.
if anything, I'm more nervous than anything. I haven't slept in 2 days. I am a nervous wreck. So there, I'm being honest.
You're nervous.
I'm
See
nervous.
Red, the urban sensation,
Yeah. You acting like I don't
sexual
get
chocolate.
you acting like now I'm being Mark Henry. Um
You
I
don't
get
get
nervous.
nervous. We have
I
been in
do.
bigger situations than
There's
this, and you're fine.
there's a huge difference between going out and performing and going out and receiving accolades. A huge difference.
I will give you that point. That might be the first point that I'll accept in defense of this argument tonight. Because yes, you're right. I get that makes a lot of sense. But I have watched you. You didn't get nervous when the Power Hour roasted you, when we had all your peers and everybody, came on and they came to the place and you were fine. You got a doll. You got a doll with a head that looked just like you.
They popped off. Thanks.
Oh, that's all right. We got some glue. I hope your head don't pop off on Friday night. That might be a problem.
It might. Again, you acting like so I think Cactus kind of summed it up, but there's a when you're going out and it's a 7 to 10 minute match, and it's like, oh, okay, okay, what's my spot? Okay, I know what I'm doing. Okay, I'm good. But as you pointed out earlier, the focus at that point will be about me, all about me. And whether there are 30 people in the crowd or 300 in the crowd,
Bro, bro,
that's
that
that's
place is going to be sold the fuck out. Going to be more than three. Going to be more than three. I'm just saying, it's not going to be 30 people. Just saying, there might be 30 fucking knockouts there for all we know. If Cactus is coming, she brings a team.
and that is true again, but that's even more reason to be nervous. There are people, and again, they're looking at me. And again, it like you said, it's all about me. It's not about everybody. It's solely about me and my career and
Man, I
what
can't
I've
wait till
done.
Marshe get here.
So
I can't wait till Marshe get here. I'm gonna tell him everything you said, everything
okay.
that's happening here right now, and I know he will have an opinion.
And opinions are like everybody. Everybody got one.
No, go ahead and say it. Go ahead and say what opinions are like.
Like
We're friends here.
assholes.
Opinions
Like
like assholes.
assholes.
Everybody's
Everybody.
got one, and 80% of them stink. Some of them are smell like flowers, but that's a special time.
Some
Um,
taste good, but that's oh never mind.
wow. Well, I was not. There were many ways to go. That was not what I was expecting. All right. So if
See?
you're
You
tired and you don't want to talk about the Hall of Fame and you don't want to talk about your induction and you don't want to talk about the beautiful flyer they made in your honor and the induction ceremony that's going to happen and the people that have been your ride and dies for your life are going to be there to welcome you in and all the people that you have known and rubbed elbows with from Windy City to now going to be there. You don't want to talk about all that, then we'll talk about something else.
let's talk about the knockouts.
Nice segue. Very well done. This Saturday night. So you've got a whole weekend's worth of activities with the Power Hour. Power
Mhm.
Hour is going to be out in force.
Yeah, you bet. Well, then if it's going to be Saturday and Sunday, I mean Friday and Saturday, you guys might as well just come to Milwaukee with us on Sunday and look at our wedding venue. Just make it a whole weekend.
Make it a whole weekend.
Hmm.
Due to situations, my time in Wisconsin might be over, so I don't know how quick I am to want to go back. So we're gonna take a break from the great state of cheese for a minute. and see what happens in 2026. But that's a story for another show, story for another time. Um, it is, I have to believe, the final knockout excursion at the HF Auditorium because the last several bouts, it's like playing with house money. Things got delayed for them. They opened the venue back up to us, and we've had some great bouts. Is that fair to
Mhm.
say?
Yes.
And this one is a very spirited Rec League theme. Did I read that it's Cartoon Network versus Nickelodeon?
Yes, you did.
All right, Cactus, spill the fucking tea.
Well, I mean, it's exactly as you said. I will be playing on the Cartoon Network side. I will be Miss Cerebellum from the Powerpuff Girls, and there will be some Powerpuff Girls on my team. Um, I know there's going to be a Ren and Stimpy on the Nickelodeon side. I know there's going to be a Wilma Flintstone. So we have a good show coming up for you. You're going to want to keep an eye out because my signature stunt will be occurring during this bout. So it's it's really bittersweet. I said that before when we thought it was the last time before, but it's really bittersweet. We don't know when the bank track will be up and ready for us to move forward with the next step for the knockouts. So we know it's not gone forever, but it when you don't have a final date, it just feels like forever.
I had a
Um,
long talk with Bill Shelley at Harvest Havoc about the bank track.
yeah.
Things are good.
Wait, what'd you say?
I said things are good.
Things are good.
Yes.
Okay.
Um, I was very excited that it was Nickelodeon versus Cartoon Network. And I did my damnedest over the last couple of weeks to achieve a costume that crapped out on me because I had ordered it and just yesterday my order got canceled. So
Oh,
I'm depressed. I'm gonna be in a suit. I'm gonna wear a white shirt with a black tie and hope that's good enough to be black and white checkered to pay homage to the Cartoon Network. But Space Ghost will not be joining you, and I'm very sad about it.
that's very disappointing.
That's
I
fucked up.
found the coolest fucking Space Ghost costume. Perfect size, perfect everything, good price. Locked it in. Got a message today. Sorry, we can't fill your order until next year.
Where did you order it from?
I can't even remember the website at this point. I've put them on my POX list where I am sending out hate durages in hopes that they all, have, uh, genital herpes and die.
Fair enough.
You don't fuck with Space Ghost.
Steve doesn't know how to order costumes.
Well, I don't have much of a cause for costume, but I thought I had this locked in. So we'll make it work no matter how we do, and we'll have a great time doing it. I am one of three commentators that are going to be there, so I, might not even hear me. We've got the legendary mouthpiece is returning to CKO to do his thing, and of course the legend that is Ocho doing his thing. So I'm going to be the rookie in the back, just probably getting their water and tea and stuff.
Will you stop doing that?
What?
Minimizing yourself?
It's a three-man booth, and I am the low man on the totem pole, so I carry the luggage to the car.
Oh, shut up.
But that's not minimizing myself. I know how good I am, but I gotta acquiesce to the vets,
Okay.
as we do in wrestling, which is what I tried to do here tonight to acquiesce to my vet, but my vet wasn't having it. My vet didn't want to talk about shit. My vet, I don't want to talk about it because I'm nervous. Bullshit.
I am
You knew the
nervous.
whole day where we were going, and you pick now to say, I'm good.
Hey,
The fuck is happening on the Power Hour? I don't know.
yep,
So let's
them
talk
kids
about.
warm me up, man.
So I see that it's a bit of a later start. I saw that the doors open. Did I see 7:30 and the show starts at 8:30, or did I read that wrong?
That's a good question. Let me investigate this for you.
So, all your favorites, and another question I have for you, Miss Sarabellum, or whatever your powder puff handle is. Um, Now that Rabid Brewing is in kind of a flux, The after party used to be in Homewood, off of Halsted. Is it now in Lansing, a little further in? How does that work?
I have not been able to make it to any of the after parties for these rec league bouts
Until
um,
now.
until now. I won't be able to make it to this one either because
What?
I have to be in Milwaukee at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, take an energy drink.
It's a
It's the last
no,
one.
no.
What
I
is
might.
happening to this
I'll
team?
go for a little bit.
We are folding like a Budweiser lawn chair.
Oh my God. I'm trying to find the events page on.
I have no luck navigating Discord. I found out just like 3 days ago that people have messaged me on Discord, and I'm like, what? How do you do that?
Yeah,
So
the Discord mobile interface is not fantastic.
I am as confused. I got a message from Dolly Party on, and I'm like, when did this happen? She said nice things. She wanted to be on our little show when we did the knock.
She always says nice things.
She's lovely, and she wanted to be on the Power Hour, and she wasn't able. I felt terrible. I'm like, I would love to have talked to you about the knockouts and things from Dolly Party on's expected perspective.
We should just have her on.
Yeah, well, we're limited on time. Maybe in the next genre or the next thing that we do. People have asked me why are you ending this thing? Why you've been doing it for a while? Things are generally pretty good. Why now? Um, Well, speaking not for Cactus, but for Red and for myself, we're older, and sleep is not an underrated situation. And it's become a little bit hard for me to get this done on a weekly basis. Um, am I unhappy doing it? No, I love doing it. I have always loved doing it. I've always loved hanging out with you guys. I will always love hanging out with you guys. But I'm a big proponent in not letting something go on too long till it becomes stale. So I think as we are now, we'll end on some high notes, and then we'll take some time off, and then we will reconvene at a brunch, and we'll discuss the next chapter. And I think there'll be a next chapter. I think we're all people that are game to do fun things and support our friends and our institutions. I had talked to Nan about doing a dedicated knockout uh, podcast thingy once the bank track is up, which obviously I would need you to be a part of Cactus.
Yeah, because that was my idea first.
Right, it was your idea first, but we talked as
Are
commentary
you
partners.
trying to replace me?
No, no, you both have hit me with chairs, so I guess that would be, if you've hit me with a chair, you can be a part of the podcast. But then I'd have to invite Shaq Jordan and Aaron Stone along with Aaron Xavier, and I'm not too game to do that. But there are some thoughts there. I have had some conversations with Joey Roth about doing some things that I might want to bring our team as part of. So there are some things that might be good. Maybe do something that's got nothing to do with roller derby or wrestling, because we all have other things in our lives that we love and that we might like to talk about. So maybe we change directions and do something like that. So there's
Okay, so real quick, I'm looking on the website because for some reason I can't find the event page on Facebook. Doors open at 7:15. Action begins at 8 is what it says on our website.
okay. That I knew it was something just a little different than
No, it's always like that. It's
is it?
always, yeah. Doors always open at 7:15. We always start at 8. Sometimes we start at 8:05 depending on how behind we are, but
Well,
yeah.
okay. If you say so, I'm sure that you're right.
I'm sure I am too.
What can we expect from this rec league bout?
Shenanigans.
Well,
Always shenanigans. You can expect a lot of our best entertainment. You can expect a lot of stunts. You can expect a lot of fights. You can expect a lot of great character work. We've all been working really, really hard, and our rookies have gotten more experience than they usually do because of all these rec league bouts. So everybody's leveled up both athletically and creatively when it comes to these things. So I think you'll see a culmination of all that work over the last few months.
Yes, I see on Discord that there are many, training events and character events and things that they have been building on. So when you put the knockouts alone in a room to get better, they usually do. Uh, Tell me some of the usual suspects that will be there by their typical skater name, not necessarily their Cartoon Network Nickelodeon names.
Okay, give me 1 second to pull the roster up. Obviously, Marley Quinn will be there. I will be there. Where is it? Crimson will be there.
I would be hard to believe not Crimson not being there.
Celestial will be there.
Okay.
It will be the first bout for Billy Bomber. Um, Electra, Cherry Clobber, Joan of Snark, Joni Slammingham, Kill Switch, Liz Orderly Conduct, Mad Marks, Ricky Ricochet,
Oh, Ricky's
Scarfield,
back. That's fun.
mm-hmm. Tukey, Buffy the Vampire Skater, Captain Killjoy, Flexania, Grumpy Bear, Nacho Bitch, Poppy, Slayla, the Wild One,
Now I thought
Tori.
Slayla had taken some time off. She's back.
She came back for this one.
Oh, beautiful.
So you will get to see some faces you may have thought you wouldn't be able to see.
So I'm very excited. I was very sad to miss the minors bout and this past time I
I had to miss it too. So
we had a chance to talk to the lovely and talented Magic and she was priceless as always.
she is pretty great. I'm not biased at all.
Did you enjoy the little segment?
I didn't watch it yet.
You did.
I had the flu.
You can while you're eating your soup and you're taking
I
your
wasn't eating. I wasn't eating at all. I
while you were drinking your soup.
I threw up for 5 minutes straight.
So
I
I
was
love it. Are you
fucked.
sure you weren't possessed by demons? Because
I might have been.
there's a
No,
long-standing theory
like
about
I
that.
cannot stress to you enough how sick I was last week. Like, and I still tried to go to the bout and coach, but Invader Zoom said, no, you need to go home. You need to stay home and you need to go to sleep. You need to rest. So, yeah, good thing I did. I had burst blood vessels underneath my eyes from all the vomiting.
God.
So that is
Yeah.
why
Ooh.
I have been like sleeping or zoned out.
Well, we gave you the day off.
Yeah.
Last week we cashed in some of your accrued vacation time,
Mm-hmm.
but you're getting kind of low
I
on
mean,
it. You're
I
going to need to
found
be here.
I found someone to cover my shift.
You did, but you're going to need to be here for as we walk out.
Okay,
You
I
can't
can do
miss
that.
next week because one of your favorites is here.
Who is it?
That'd be Billy Whack,
Well, then obviously I'll be there.
right? So we got Billy coming in next week to talk super wrestlers. Then
Mm-hmm.
we have I think he's in second place on our most visited guest. One half of the other half of the morning after Max Holiday will make his final appearance the week after Billy Whack. So that's exciting.
Mm-hmm.
And you just saw online that he's running for president in 2029.
I am not really on Facebook anymore, so I have no idea.
If you were on Facebook, you would have seen that Max Holiday has run for president, and I have been named as his press secretary.
Oh,
So
interesting.
I'm very excited to be
I
out
might
there.
have to run as opposition.
I am very excited to be out there to be the person that speaks to the media, so
Mm-hmm.
I can tell them each to fuck off appropriately.
Okay.
Very excited about
I
that.
have some really good skate news that I want to announce here.
I'm ready.
Glenwood Roller Rink is going to reopen. It closed a few months ago and its fate was up in the air. And as you may know, we've lost a lot of roller rinks around the Chicagoland
Yes.
area. Glenwood Roller Rink is reopening.
That's
Would that be
good.
a knockout venue?
No,
Damn it.
we're
Why
going to be
not?
strictly bank track.
But you couldn't put a bank track in the Glenwood roller rink?
No, that would destroy the floor.
Well, the floor is overrated.
No.
Damn it. Okay. All right. Well, that is good. Is that where do you frequent the roller rinks?
Yep. Usually, Tinley, unfortunately, because so much everyone has a different open skate schedule. So Tinley is usually the one that works the best, but I'd rather go to Glenwood or Linwood,
I am
honestly.
very familiar with the Linwood roller rink because I
Yeah.
lived out in that neck of the woods, and my son went to some parties there, so I'm pretty familiar with the Linwood rink. It's really a strangely placed situation. It's a giant building. It's like it just kind of comes out of nowhere.
It really does. And actually, small world, Hazel's teacher is one of her teachers is the daughter of the someone who was a manager there for years, like to the point that they were in the Roll Bounce movie.
Well, see, like it is a small world.
It
It's
is.
Disney knows everything.
It's freakishly small.
Freakishly small.
Hmm.
Um, what are your prognostications of what is going to happen Saturday night at the HF Auditorium when the
I have
knockouts?
no clue. I
What do
have
you mean you
no
have no
clue.
clue?
I have no clue what's going to happen, honestly. Um, it's so, it's a different mix than it usually is on each side. It's going to be probably like down to the wire as usual, and it's just going to end up being whoever happens to come out ahead in the very last jam.
I feel like, I haven't had the opportunity to this point. Uh, I have been attacked multiple times by multiple skaters, but I have never gone on the offensive. Wouldn't it be a hoot if I went on the attack and somehow manifested and physically altered the outcome of the game?
That would not be a hoot. You'd have a lot of very pissed off skaters in your presence.
Well, I don't get to be pissed off that I've been beaten up and hit with chairs and have
I
my
mean, if you would watch your mouth, you wouldn't get beat up.
when you
Ooh,
watch your mouth?
What?
When do you watch your mouth?
Never.
Right.
Because I'm pretty and I have big boobs. I can say whatever I want.
Not going to argue that point, but
Exactly.
facts.
I do the work. Maybe I'm tired of the disrespect. Maybe I
Mm.
feel like Rodney Dangerfield and I need to take back my honor and pride.
Uh-huh. I think you're getting ahead of yourself here. Because if there's one thing that would unite us, it would be having a non-skater try to get involved.
That would unite you all, so I would be burned with pitchforks at the stake,
Yes, at
perhaps.
stake.
What a way to go. I'm not saying that it's going to happen, but I'm also not saying that it's not going to happen. It's the last show. You might say there is no tomorrow.
But there will be another day.
Well, I'm an old man. The other day to me is if I wake up in the morning. So, I like I said, I'm very in the moment. I'm very in
Hmm.
the moment these days. So,
Hmm.
if you guys step out of line, you never know what a commentator that's a third wheel is going to do.
Stephen,
I'm just saying.
don't let your mouth write a check that your ass can't cash.
Well, I've been beaten up and I've been knocked down. I've been hit with chairs. I can take it.
You
Okay.
Give
don't
me your
you,
worst.
you don't
Okay.
want them problems.
I'll tell you this, I won't do it to Ricky Ricochet because I actually kind of legitimately fear her.
Okay.
But all the rest of you, watch your backs.
Okay.
It's like she's sending me a threat without sending me a threat. Threaten somebody without actually threatening them.
Hmm.
Oh, she's gone to one syllable. We may have pushed that bit a little far. And just in the nick of time because hey Red, look who's here. Well, he's kind of here. He's kind of half here. Hey, there he is.
What's up, everybody?
Half man, half amazing, six tool talent in a five tool world, the greatest of all time, all day, Marshe Rockett.
Don't you forget about it, Steve.
Come on now, we're on good terms tonight. Don't pull that made men crap in this
I
building.
know, I know. We'll get to that in a little bit, but
So I want to
yes.
bring you up to speed on where we've been to this point.
Okay.
So you messaged me, you said I'm going to come in for the second half of the show as opposed to the first half. So I thought what we would do is we'd talk about roller derby, and we did, and we would talk about Red being inducted and his feelings. So giving Red the platform to talk all about what's going to happen for an hour. And what does he say? I don't really have much to say about it. It is what it is.
He doesn't have anything to say about his big induction.
He's like, yeah, I'm gonna save myself for Friday. I'm gonna save it because I want to save my energy. That's what he said. I'm gonna save it for Friday. I'm gonna save it. See Red missing a chance to open up the peacock wings and strut around going, I'm in the motherfucking Hall of Fame. So I said, when Marshe gets here, I'm gonna tell him what you did. Because Marshe is gonna go, man.
Shit. So wait, hold on. So Red, you don't want to open up? You don't want to give a little taste, a little dap of how you feeling? What's going through your mind? The big.
He's gonna be nervous. He's gonna be nervous.
See Red nervous?
That's what he said.
What does that even look like?
That's what I'm saying. That's the whole point.
I know you've seen me nervous before. So
when? I dare you to name a time.
Shit, when we went to Philly for the first time.
So to 2008, Chikara, at what particular point were you nervous?
Shit, I was nervous the whole fucking time.
You fooled me because I couldn't tell.
Marshe's about to call you out on your bullshit.
Oh, I know you. We can
call you out on your bullshit,
Mister. I arrived late to the plane.
I made it on time, didn't I? Made it on time. Made my flight. You know those little walkers, the little conveyor belts that you walk on. They are excellent used for sprinting. I feel like I was at Mario. You ever play Mario Kart, where you have the little ramp that just makes you go faster as you zoom off of it? I got to experience that for the first time in my life when I jetted off those things to run all the way down to the end of Midway to board at the last second. Oh. Those are good times, man. That was great. And then we go off to, was that Philly?
Yeah.
Same Philly flight? Okay. Yeah. And then we go off to Kill It. King of Trios, baby. Philly crowd wants to call back. But let's go.
Hell yeah. I was nervous as shit.
Shit,
even before the trip. Because think about it. Willie hadn't responded back.
Yeah, but that was Willie. That was just Willie being Willie. Willie don't never respond.
Yeah, dude, but something that big, you gotta say something. Shit.
I understand. Let me stop you right there. I understand. You have to respond. But up until that point, Willie was always being Willie. Willie never responded. And when he did, it was a, you know what I'm saying? No. It was a reluctant, like, are you in or is you ain't in? But, I mean, the fact that he showed up.
Yeah, showed up at my goddamn door at 4:30 in the morning. Like, shit. Like, motherfucker, you could have called and said you was coming.
Knock, knock. So do you have a speech written out?
I don't have a speech. I have bullet points.
Okay, that's fair. You don't want to be like the many others that drawn on and on and on. You just want to hit your bullet points and just make your point and then leave, right?
Well, I mean, I do know, again, there's a show going on.
Yeah, you got to stick to your time. Hades doesn't like it when you don't stick to your time.
I understand. I mean, okay. I'm sure you're going to go through the long list of people to thank.
Well, I'm going to try to condense as much as possible. But the point of the matter is what Steve does not get is that again, this isn't about us as a collective. Like when we received our award what 3 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
that was about us as a collective. And yeah, it wasn't a lot of people there, but still. But this will be a time where it's about just me. And again, like I explained to him, whether it's 30 people in the crowd, which I know it'll be more, or 300, shit, 3,000, it doesn't matter.
Okay, I said there'd be more
At,
than 300. I don't think there'll be 3,000. I think we'd
at,
be arrested if there were 3,000 in Franklin Park.
at some point, all eyes, everybody, will be focused on me. And it's not like, oh, he grabbed the boot. Oh, he threw a punch. No, for a collective amount of time, everybody will be focused on me. And that's a lot when you've got fans, you've got a Hope family, you've got your peers there. You know, you don't want to say the wrong thing. It's one of those moments you don't want to fuck up. You know,
Or Shane, do you think he's going to cry?
Red? Hell yeah, he will.
Very emotional these days.
He cried on his 13th retirement. I'm sorry. We calling it sabbatical now, right?
it's a sabbatical.
It's a sabbatical? Okay. How
It's a
long it take?
sabbatical and somebody
How
drops
long
you
it
on your
take me to
head.
convince you? Hold on, wait, Steve. How long it take me to convince you to say that? See,
It took a
see
while.
that
It took a while. It took a
it took a
while.
while.
It took a
Okay.
while. It took a
All
while.
right. At least we admitting it. Okay. All right. That's all that's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. I'm happy. So
Marshe, how you feeling?
I am feeling tired. My
See, everybody's tired, but
Well,
no,
Marshe's got reason to be tired.
I got
Marshe
reason.
did not have a Sunday.
I have a weekend.
You didn't have a weekend.
I didn't have a weekend. No, but it was like tired. I feel pumped because I can't wait to go get this or at least try to get this workout in. A lot of things going through the old noodle here. A lot of upcoming shows. Um, I know probably some big opportunities and stuff like that I'm trying to focus on. And part of my mind is already starting to go into 2026. Um, I'm still thinking about Harvest Havoc because I've had a lot of people like reach out, which is crazy, into my DMs and my messengers and all that stuff, and just being like asking the same question, Steve, like how you feel, uh, especially the Rocket Pro fans, like, and like what was Harvest Havoc like at least over like a week or two
Yeah.
ago,
Yeah.
yeah. So it 2 weeks ago, and honestly, and Red knows this, I'm not usually an individual who's like lost for words. You can't really describe how he feels, but the only thing I can describe is indifferent, really indifferent. Uh, just because of who it was. I don't know if you touch base on it, but
We haven't talked. We're waiting for you to get into it. And
okay.
you're very calm about it. I don't know if I would be as calm because the three men that kind of ganged up and not only messed up your knee, but took advantage of a situation and cost you
Yeah,
a shot at retrieving your belt. Let's
yeah,
just say it right now. That's your belt. Sure, Maximus is holding it, and a mystery opponent will try to take it off of him. But at the end of the day, we know whose building St. Joe's Park is. We remember a December ago where it was Marshe Rockett versus Joe Hendry in the
Hmm.
match of the lifetime, match of the year, superstar of the year.
Hmm.
To have those three that you have helped, nurtured, schooled, and molded over the years, the Dreambreaker would not be who he is right now if Marshe Rockett didn't put him over the top.
Hmm.
Same thing could be said for Corey McHenry, and sure as hell, the same thing could be said for Shaq Jordan. And Shaq Jordan, for a while, was, not so nice at Rocket Pro, but the generational treasure elsewhere. Now he's just turned into a generational asset everywhere he goes. After what he did at Freedom Cup, shocked the world. And
Yeah.
everybody's yelling at me for calling him a bastard. Am I wrong? Did he not completely screw over Sierra in every way?
Thank you. My point.
Woman had less than half a leg. She won her title. She defeated Warhorse straight up. And the stipulation for the Freedom Cup was you get a title opportunity at Honor Bound. It's not the briefcase from the E where you can cash it in wherever you want. He
Okay.
manipulated the rules. He
Okay.
manipulated Striker. He manipulated him to get the cash in because she was on one leg after the damage Warhorse did. That's some bullshit.
Well, okay. If playing devil's advocate, I could see it from that perspective. If that's
We
if
were
that's
hot on commentary, brother.
I,
Hot.
if 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 we're looking at it through that lens, yes, I could see that it was designated that the winner of Freedom Cup would be able to get a title shot at Honored Bound in
It
20,
says it on the flyer.
which is subject to change.
Oh no! Don't do this,
which
Marche.
is
Don't
which is
start
subject
to
to
to, to acquiesce
I
to
can
the
only
made man champion. Don't do that.
I can only speak from experience of having it done to me. I believe yes. Is it completely and utterly ridiculous and unfair for the champion who has already been through war, been through hell, barely survived, needs time to just sort of, get the wounds licked and bandaged up, to then have to surprisingly, unexpectedly have to defend that championship again. Now you're already less than 100%, maybe at that point less than 5%.
You need medical attention.
Needed medical attention. However, those be the rules, man. Those be the rules. I've had it done to me, and trust me,
At honor bound.
I was not a happy camper. I wasn't.
At honor bound.
I was not a happy camper when it was done to me. But if no other official came out there to put a stop to it, or security, which was completely
Yeah, there was no security.
must have been John Cena's everywhere because I didn't see him.
Yeah,
If security didn't stop it, if no other official didn't stop it, and the match, as soon as the bell rang, I mean, c'est la vie.
C'est la vie. Spoken like a made man.
That's spoken like a made man. That is spoken like a true opportunist. That is spoken like that.
I
Now
know.
I'm not coming on here to say I'm some righteous individual that plays by the rules all the time myself. I have a history past too.
Yeah, victim
Um,
cookies. Yeah, we know.
Hell yeah, to book them cookies. Don't get me started, Steve. All right, the wound is still
You want me to get you started?
the wound. The wound is
You
still
want me to
fresh.
get you started? I'll get you stared.
The wound is still fresh.
Silver
Yes,
Surfer in the new Fantastic Four. How you
that
feeling
was some
about that?
shit.
How you
That
feeling
was some
about
shit.
that?
I hate when people are just messing with the comic books, man. Leave, leave cats like Silver Surfer alone, bro.
How you
That's
like the
my
Mole
only
Man?
thing.
How you like the Mole Man?
The First of all, up until that movie, I guess up until Fantastic Four, I hadn't really thought of who some of their main villains are. I mean, you've got Galactus, you've got Doctor Doom, notoriously, of course. But when you get into like when you start going down the rabbit hole in that long list, it's a shitty list. It's a damn shitty list.
2.5 hours. This conversation on Saturday got us from Illinois to Janesville. And
Cause it
Jay
was
was
like
inspired.
because I was just like the whole time just watching it, I wanted to be in awe. I wanted to, like, hey, yeah, Marvel's back. Um, because I wasn't always, but over time, I became a huge fan of the Fantastic Four. Um, and when of course when they started doing like when they transcended over to film, uh, first two movies wasn't bad. I think it was a good proper introduction to the first family. Um, that other bullshit, which shall remain nameless. Um,
You mean Michael B. Jordan wasn't a good?
no. That's no. That's just
See,
again.
let me stop you because
Don't
clearly
defend it.
you've never watched. First of all, you've never watched the original unreleased Fantastic Four.
Oh,
Of
yes, I
that version.
have.
Of
The
that version.
You mean that one from the early 80s?
Yeah,
I have watched it.
you might have watched it. I doubt if Marche's watched
Don't watch it.
From the early '80s.
Don't
it.
watch it.
Yeah,
I mean, here, okay, but
so
okay, but superheroes back then were only big for the comic
Yeah,
books.
you remember Nicholas Hammond's Spider-Man?
I did, yeah,
oh,
Yeah,
I did.
dude, Nick,
that's where they were.
Okay,
dude,
okay.
fuck that. That was the shit. Shut the fuck up, Steve. That was my shit.
Listen,
How about Red
super
Brown as Captain America? What a
That
pile
was the
of
superheroes,
shit.
shit.
He was the
super,
shit.
He was not the shit. He
Yes,
was
he was.
shit.
Hey, no, that was the bro.
He had an invisible shield. He was like
What
Wonder Woman.
what did you have to compare it to back then?
I didn't need to compare it. I had
Yeah,
the
yeah, you
cartoon.
did. Yeah, you did because you had no live action.
I
That was
had plenty of cartoon action.
no, and
Captain
you were
America on
basing it
Channel
off a
44 when he's throwing
cartoon.
his mighty shield. That's all I
No,
need. I didn't need no Red Brown with a clear shield. Riding a
that
motorcycle. Get the
that
fuck out of here.
and that was hot.
Man,
You acting like Spider-Man didn't have a fucking doom buggy.
man shot white ropes out of his arms.
Spider-Man had a doom
Those were
buggy.
webs. Those
We're
were just
talking
like
about
ropes.
comics.
God. Yeah, what is happening tonight?
okay. So, but that was the '80s, different time. Technology was different, so
He said that was the shit.
I wouldn't expect. So I can't speak too much on that because this I'm speaking on that bullshit of Fantastic Four because technology has upped its game.
No
Okay,
doubt.
and uh, and I know um, a lot of movie directors that's out there who are notorious, who could tell great stories. Um, they just didn't find him in that one, and it was just such a disappointment. It was such a disappointment. And don't get me wrong, I would
To the
have
Michael
loved
B
to
one
seen a
or
black
to
version.
this.
I would have loved to seen a black version of Human Torch. I thought, okay, all right, because dude, Michael B. Jordan's the dude. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He's the best. However, they can't all be winners, right? just it's just what it is, you know. You
But
can
we
be a,
also have to look at who was putting the movie out. And it
right
was
because
not a Marvel production.
right. It
It was
was
a
Sony, wasn't
Sony.
it? It was
And
who?
Sony. You were
Okay,
right, that's Sony. And we all know Sony movies suck.
yeah. So
You
that's why
know,
it's just like no, they don't all suck.
mo
McGuire's first Spider-Man was pretty
That's right.
great.
That's right.
yeah, and
They
then what
don't all
happened
suck.
after that?
But see, but that's the thing, though, Red. You have to have, you have to do the research and find somebody who's like, listen, this is what we want, right? This is the superheroes. This is what we want to make. It's not rocket science, man. That shit didn't even make no sense. You went to a whole nother goddamn dimension. Where are we? What are we doing? Where did they go to another dimension to get their powers? And then I don't know. The thing looked like he wasn't even complete. Like he was just still shifting the whole time. Like it was debauchery for me. I was like, what am I watching here? What did happen to the first family?
So what did you not like? So outside, even though I will defend, if you haven't read the comics lately, Silver Surfer is a woman in the new
Oh,
comics.
don't go there. Don't do it.
In the
Don't do it.
new comics,
So
I
I
always
so Marvel did a reboot of everybody, and Silver Surfer then became a female versus a male.
with the
So
same
they,
with the same burden of having to save her planet.
yep,
She had a family.
yeah.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
I mean, so I get what you're saying, because if you've invested however much time, and
Yeah,
I
yeah.
dare anybody, again, I've got comic books up the yin yang upstairs, and I just got back in collecting, and I got a box down here now, which is getting scary. Um, so you get invested and you kind of know the history of certain people. Um, but also a lot of people are trying to take what's happening now in the books, and I believe that they're trying to do it to start boosting revenue again in actual comic books also, not just the movies, but make people say, oh, well, when the fuck did Silver Surfer become a female? Oh, let me go buy that issue. Oh, let me catch up to that story.
Don't
You
forget
know,
that this show, one of our sponsors, our lone sponsor, is Carter Comics, as Travis always says. So go to
Yep.
Carter Comics, use the Power Hour code, and you can get 15% off your comic purchase.
Oh,
So there you go. I think I understand why Red's mad. I think he's mad at the last Spider-Man movie because they brought back Toby and
oh no.
brought back Andrew Garfield,
Oh,
but didn't
I
bring
popped
back
the shit.
Nicholas Hammond. That's why you mad because you didn't bring back 70s rope Spider-Man.
Well, shit, by now, I think he is
That's okay.
72.
Heroes get old.
So, so no, I'm fine.
The
I'm
only one
fine.
that worked in the 60s, 70s, and 80s was Bill Bixby and the Hulk. That's the only one that worked. All the rest of it sucked. All of it. Everyone.
So you're saying Wonder Woman suck?
I'm talking Marvel.
You
No,
said
Wonder Woman
everything.
got me through puberty. Are you fucking kidding me?
So you can't say everything sucked again.
I can say everything that Marvel did sucked until recently. But again, we're splitting hairs here. This is about Marche. But I wanted people to see that there are other things to talk about than wrestling, and that's why I enjoy riding with Marche in the car because you never know what we're going to talk about, uh, and you know how fun it can be. I mean, it could be about Legos and stepping on them and finding shit everywhere, Pokemon cards everywhere. It could be about Silver Surfer. It could be
I
about
pray to God Pokemon cards aren't everywhere. Shit,
oh,
they
You have no idea how Pokemon cards can be everywhere. And I wake up and there's some by my damn bed. There's some down on the living room floor. There's some. There was even some in on my inside my my wrestling bag. Explain that one to me. The hell is Pokemon cards doing inside my wrestling bag? Like I don't play no
Maybe,
damn
maybe,
Pokemon.
maybe it's the valuable ones, and they want you to keep those
No,
safe.
because if it was valuable ones in there, I would have been sold those ones, and I would have been had my payday on there. Okay, they ruined the Pokemon ones anyway because they go to war with each other, so
There's peanut butter and jelly on them.
they put their little initials on the back of them so that they can know and recognize which ones are theirs. Because of
Oh,
course, like each set, repeatedly comes in, and it's like some of them have the same card, and it's been a war half the time. That's my card. No, that's my card. So now they put the XR or the DR on it, and I'm just like, uh, well, that's no good if it was a card of value
That
because
destroys the value of the card.
yeah, yeah, which like it's insane when you look at how much some of these things are worth. I I mean, I knew Pokemon was popular, but I'm like, I was blown away by some of the numbers I had found that these cards, these values can get up to. There was one literally for 10 G's. 10 G's.
That'd buy you a lot of kick pads.
Hell yeah, it would, and then some. And I was like, wait a minute, this it didn't to me again. So I'm not really into the whole Pokemon thing. So I guess I don't. I'll admit I don't fully grasp it, but I'm just like, how rare are these cards? I'm only assuming that would have to
I
be a
think
rare
Cactus
card.
might know about Pokemon cards because I think Hazel was into a Pokemon. I thought she even went to a minors bout as a Pokemon. Am I
I
wrong?
know absolutely nothing about anything.
Stand corrected. Wasn't Hazel
Hazel,
on
no.
at a bout?
Hazel can talk to you all day long about Marvel, about Pokemon cards. She wants us to redo her room as a Marvel room, like all day. Andrew can tell you every Pokemon, their strengths, their weaknesses, their types, their subtypes, who they're good against, what region they're from. I'm just here.
But can Andrew tell Marche which Pokemon card is worth 10G?
Probably.
So,
I'll I'll
but
ask him right now.
like that because that has to be a rare value, right? I mean, we gotta be talking about.
so I do know, and uh, which is crazy. I don't know if you guys have ever watched. I know it's on YouTube, and Paul Logan, who we all hate, um, used to wear a gold diamond chain with the most rarest Pokemon card embossed inside the chain in the charm, and he wore it
Yeah, it was
like
Charizard, wasn't it?
I have no idea who the fuck it was. It was just for me. It was like, motherfucker, you got that much money that you walking around with a Pokemon card around your goddamn neck, like,
What was
and
the value of it?
so he said it was like worth like thousands and thousands of dollars. Like it was one of, I think what he said was like 10. There were only 10 made. And it's one of the rarest cards ever, you know. And he showed what the fuck they do. They just go to the store, they buy a box, rip open the box, and they start going for what they know. Now, you know, Luke.
Yeah.
Luke is obsessed. So what Luke does is he just goes to the store and buys a box. He doesn't open the motherfuckers. He just buys the box. So his belief is that, and which is true, that unopened boxes are more valuable because you don't know what's in the box, and because it's never been opened, that might be the lucky box.
Yeah, but
So
someone could make the argument. I ain't giving you 10 grand for that box. There might be shit in there.
Okay,
Right.
I found a
but there
list.
are people that do it.
I found a list of 10 Pokemon cards that can be worth 10,000 or more.
All right, write it down, Marche. You might have one.
There's the Lugia from the Neo Genesis set. Um, there is Ampharos from the Neo Revelation set. Yanma from the Neo Discovery set.
How
Okay.
many Neo sets are there?
Blissey from the Neo Revelation set.
Alexa?
Blissey.
Oh, sorry.
Crystal Charizard from the Sky Ridge set. Venusaur from the Pokemon base set. Pichu from the Neo Genesis set. Dark Dragonite from the Team Rocket set.
Team Rocket.
Yes, Team Rocket.
Gotta have that one.
They got their own set. The Shadowless Charizard from the Pokemon base set. And the last one is Mewtwo from the Pokemon base set.
Wow. Okay.
Marche, you got
So
two.
where do you trade these at? Like who?
It's like anything else. You can go to their conventions, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Trade them online.
Websites, yeah.
Yeah.
Websites, comic book stores. I've told Hazel that her Pokemon cards that's her college tuition. So she better take good care of them.
Oh shit, my comic book collection is all I'm leaving to my kids. And they know that. So y'all
What
better.
about me? Why can't you leave me a few? I can't induct you. I don't get
You
it.
got X-Men?
What?
You got any X-Men? You gotta have X-Men.
Of course.
I was about to say, if you ain't
Yeah.
got,
So
you got Spider-Man, Avengers.
here are my two newest additions, still in the package.
Can't see it.
The Death of Superman, still in the bag.
Okay, I can see it now.
Okay.
And the very first appearance of Wolverine, the Incredible Hulk.
Now that shit's worth some money right there.
So
Have you checked the value of them as of
If
today?
that's a legitimate pressing of the Hulk where Wolverine debuts, I saw that comic book on Pawn Stars.
people aren't supposed to know.
Oh, gotta go to
so-
Red's house. Breaking and entering, man. B&E.
I was about to say, Red, when am I coming over?
So I at one point in life I was that addicted. Like I had a binder with all my books listed and how much they were worth at that point. And after a while it got, like okay. But I do know I pretty have some rare ones and some ones, and again I'm still
I'll have
like,
to show you my brother's because he left his with me and I don't know what anything is. His wife was going to throw them all out.
oh my God.
Oh
Why?
my!
Colorado, and I was like, no, just give them to me. I'll like hold on to them and I'll sell some of them. But apparently he's been collecting since the 70s. So
Yeah, why would she want to throw those out?
Because a lot of so I believe I've told this story, but I don't know. Before, again, I collected when I was a kid, and my favorite comic was the first edition, #1, Star Wars.
Yeah, I had that.
Okay.
I go to the military. Yay, hoo-ha, yeah. When I come home, I come to my room. My room is completely clean. I didn't think anything about it. Like, oh, my mom cleaned my room. You know, I'm coming home. So she wanted everything to look nice. And then one day I'm looking for it, and I ask her, like, where are my comic books? Them funny books, I threw that shit out. You talk about $10,000?
That's what it's worth.
You talking about $10,000?
That one's worth that's like worth 30,000 at the
Yeah,
uh
yeah, yeah.
dang.
Did you tell her how much it was worth?
She, my mother did not give two shits because it came from me. It wasn't until I think that Christmas, and my brother-in-law used to work for a foster home, and somebody had donated a bunch of comic books. And at that point, I guess the boys there didn't read comic books. So he said I could throw them away or I can give them to you. So he gave them to me. And my mom's like, why do you have that big box of funny books? What are you going to do with that garbage? And my aunt, her sister, looked at her and said, some of those are worth money. And I said, yeah, like that $10,000 book that you threw in the trash. And the whole house got quiet as shit because everybody looked at her like, you threw away a book worth $10,000. And she just sat there like, well, I didn't know. Like, okay. So, but I got some good ones up there. And then uh I got a couple of ones that just like, my personal favorites. I've got the Ultimate Warrior #1 autographed. I'll hold on to that.
Oh my God.
But
Tell Ben McCoy you have that. He'll make an offer.
oh, I'm sure Ben's got that. But anyway, I'm saying all of that to say about the Pokemon. Pokemon is like everything else. If if there are people out there that collect it, then that drives the price up on everything. So, you
Mm.
know, you've been around long enough. Action figures, toys, like, can you really find an authentic Voltron? An authentic Voltron, all five lions, like, is gonna at least run you $2,000 right now.
Good God.
You can find yourself a Boba Fett pre-order edition where the missile shoots out, which they were given away with box tops. If you can find one of those, that is 75 grand for a figure that big. People will pay money for anything.
And, and that's
Apparently.
and that's the truth.
They're
That's the truth.
paying for nostalgia.
It's if it's worth something to you, it's worth something to you. That's all I can say. Uh, you had mentioned earlier, Marche, that you got a lot of things coming up, and you do. Uh, we talked when I put the show graphic up for this show. I don't know why he deleted it, but an opponent of yours from the weekend quickly responded and reminded everybody that he is 2-0 against Marshe Rockett. Now, I don't know why he deleted it, but he put it out there for a minute and then maybe thought better of it. I don't know. But Kayvon Lee trying to take a victory lap, and he has not beaten you clean yet.
Hell no, he ain't beating me clean yet.
Although you kind of cost yourself the match. You got a little excited.
No, I didn't cost myself anything.
You
Somebody
a chair over that boy.
No. It was tit for tat. You were right there, Steve, at commentary. You saw the whole thing. Uh, unbeknownst to me, referee at the wrong place, wrong time, right?
Hey, you splashed that guy.
Like
Squash.
bam,
Great.
he gone. He
You
done.
know.
All right, he gone. Right? Turn around, try to wake this ass up, didn't wake up. Turn around, met with a clothesline. Okay, I'm down. All right, but I ain't out. Okay, this big mofo decided, okay, look like he can bend steel with his hands, decide to go grab some steel, climb his big ass back in the ring, and the second that the whites of my eyes met his, tried to swing the chair to take my head off. Okay? Now this is a wrestling match. It's not hardcore. It's a tournament style wrestling. All right.
He knew he couldn't get the job done without the steel.
Right. So after putting his big ass down to the mat, tip for tat, the chair's laying right next to me. I did what any self-respecting individual would have done in that situation. And I let him know that you don't bring a knife to a gunfight.
Okay? You let him know, all right.
You just don't. All right. You try to take my head off. And you what's the old saying? If you come for the king, you best not miss. Okay. That's what he tried to do.
He missed.
And he missed. And he paid for it. Now, the referee, did he see me with the chair? Yeah. Did he see me strike him? Yeah. But when explaining, he's saying, well, I only see you with the chair. I don't give a flying fuck what you saw. The chair didn't get in there by me. And I had hundreds of witnesses.
Yeah, it's true.
That would all collaborate to my story. He didn't bring the chair in. It wasn't him. But you want to DQ me. But, hey, it is what it is. Like,
I have a feeling the story is not over between.
Not by a long shot. The last time he poked me, he tried to gouge out my eye to slam me to the mat as hard as he possibly could. This time, he tried to use a weapon to take my head off. Wound up getting it turned on him. He's just been escaping. He's only this much, Steve. This is this much. That's how quickly he got by. He wasn't standing tall. He didn't leave me laying down. I got back up. And this time I was the one standing. Then he ran off.
Yeah, he did.
He was gloating. He ran off. Where'd he run? Backstage.
And someone followed him backstage with it.
Exactly. Because when it was time to, when it wasn't no match, and it was like, okay, let's throw down. He didn't want the smoke. So that tells me already, he already know what's up. It's just a matter of time of actually proving it when we step back in there at some point at Frontline. But
it's a foregone conclusion at some point. Marshe Rockett will return to Wisconsin and Frontline Pro Wrestling to get his pound of flesh from Mr. Kayvon Lee.
Pound of flesh, and I'm not giving up on at some point or another earning the opportunity of wrestling for the Frontline Pro Heavyweight Championship.
Well, if you wrestle Shaq Jordan at any moment, you would have access to 4 titles.
Yes. He and Frontline Pro would be what I am to many other organizations, would be the gold standard as of right now. And kudos to him, and all his accomplishments and successes that he's had, whether you like some of his methods or, just respectively, of course, like he is a very talented individual. So I will take nothing away from Shaq Jordan.
I call him Shaquille Monet.
But he's another one. He's another one that when he steps into the ring with All Day, and it's fair. No shenanigans, no tricks, no Stones, no McHenrys, nobody else. Just him and me. Who do you bet on? Who do you got, Steve?
All Day.
Who do you got, Red?
That's not even a question, is it? Like, are you? I bet on you, even regardless, all day, every day, all day,
every day. That's what.
And I mean,
right.
You talking about Shaq? I mean, shit. And I'm not taking anything away from her, but let's be honest. Maya Karas beat the shit out of Shaq 1-on-1.
That's what I'm saying.
So
that's what I'm saying. So and I'm sure did he win that one? He won that one because of what?
No, he didn't
Oh,
win.
he lost. That's how
Oh, he
He
lost
hey,
that.
lost.
that's how
Oh,
Maya
see, there
got
you
into
go. There
the
you
ladder
go.
match.
There you go. So,
Yeah, that was just the show that Saint didn't call you and told you, oh, Saturday morning as you was getting ready to load up for the
Don't need
show.
you.
Yeah,
he
you
couldn't
straight.
find an opponent.
Right.
Couldn't find me an opponent. What the hell?
So
All that's some bullshit I ever heard. I was like, what? You can't find a suitable opponent.
so that brings us to Christmas Chaos coming up in December. Uh, what is Marche going to do? Is it going to be another one of those situations where you're on the unable to perform list and he's going to keep you out? Or are you the
Well, don't
ultimate
jinx it, Steve. We're not trying to manifest that. I'm still trying to do. Uh. So full disclosure. Obviously, I've had shows between since Harvest Havoc when my knee was struck, and even in my match with Kevon Lee, I did feel the effects still from that steel chair.
We could see it when you went for the power slam that you were favoring that knee and you didn't
Oh,
at all.
oh, yeah! I can feel it slipping. I'm thankful that nothing, knock on wood, didn't blow out. So I'm thankful for that. Um, I've taken some favorable measures to try to uh, recover as quickly as I can. But I mean, as we all know, this ain't ballet. It's a very demanding athletic sport.
Been
Uh,
saying.
and as we also know, when you're all day, you ain't got no days off, Tommy. So, um, as far as Christmas chaos goes, I mean, that's one of those things like, well, we'll see. Um, but if you want to talk intentions, uh, if the stars align and universe being on my side and whatnot, my intentions are um settling the score, so to speak.
I would like
Yeah,
to.
when we get in our comeuppance.
I'm just because the real question is who do I start with first?
I think you just go after them all collectively because
No, because it's like a meal, man. You don't just want to eat just to devour. You want to savor the flavor. You want to save the best for last.
yeah.
I, right now, I honestly I don't know if I had to have a certain dilemma besides my whole knee thing. Is I honestly can't tell you who I want to put my size 14 up their ass. Like I can't decide.
Fortunately,
Oh,
you got a few weeks to figure that out. But I'll tell you this. Right- Here's what I'm going to do right now. I am going to undermine Damian Saint. Now, when I signed with Rocket Pro, it was established that I could get people on commentary whoever I wanted.
Mhm.
Hence, C Red coming to Rocket Pro. I said, I got to have C Red. And what happened? C Red came. C Red's got his own coffee cup. C Red gets he gets privileges I don't get. C Red came. So I'm going to do this. If for some reason Damian Saint tries to grandstand and say, you know what, Marche, you're hurt. Take Christmas chaos off. I am going to extend to you an offer to be our commentary partner. That way, even if they try to put the squeeze on you, you get in through the back door.
Mm,
I'm not
okay,
saying you need it, but I'm just saying if in the 11th hour some bullshit starts to happen,
okay,
Red and I got your back, and we got a chair where you get the best seat in the house to plot that size 14 and the location you wish to stick it.
okay.
Just keep
It's
that in
always
mind.
it's always good to have options. No, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. It's always good to have options, but
I mean, after all, your son has sat at our table.
I know, and he has come up in the commentary field.
So
at such a very young age.
we're thinking about replacing him or putting him in place of Blackburn.
So I mean, now I do gotta say he don't talk too much about the matches. He start going in on wrestlers' mamas and everything. Um, I don't know
Why
how.
he can't sing certain songs.
I will say for the record, I did not teach my son, to go after any talk about him by his mamas. But
I didn't even
um,
know Grin had mama.
I just hey, Mama Grand, I don't know, but but he definitely let her. He let the whole world know he was not a fan.
Not a
Uh,
fan.
so
There's a reason why we looked on commentary the way we looked.
I was just like hearing all of the stuff myself. I was like, my eyes was bug out. I was like, oh,
And you got to
oh.
hear it live in a movie theater. So
It was
it was a Dolby surround.
it, and it just kept getting like it just kept one upping each other. I was like, oh my God, that poor woman.
Yeah, but I think the best quote is, as Steve said, is when he said, "Yeah, but my daddy won't let me play
You
play
want me to
that
play a song?
song."
I wouldn't let her play the song. Wouldn't say the song.
You would let
My daddy
you
won't
won't
let me
let him
sing the
play
song.
your theme song
Theme song.
because it has
Swear words in it.
Oh,
right.
yes, man. That dude. I already got the call. Well, I didn't even get the call. I got a text message. I tell you, I got a call from the wife explaining to me, calling me you mf'er. And I to my reply was, be more specific. So because I ain't about to just admit to anything now. Come on now. This is what explain the situation, to which she did. Um, which my youngest, I supposedly, well, not supposedly, was put somebody in a headlock, uh,
Oh Lord.
and took him to the ground. Now, my only plight was, teacher said, no, the boys were fine. He apologized and everything was right. And, the kid accepted and all this, that, and the other. And, she's trying to explain to them, well, my husband is a wrestler and he learned it from him. And I said, "Duh, duh, 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 duh. We are missing the most important detail.
He apologized.
No, 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 no. Before we get to the apologize, what was the antecedent? Like, what caused it? How did we get to
What
that?
caused the headlock?
What caused the headlock? See, we already saying like, well, he's at fault. If I'm hearing the story, when I heard the story correctly, you're already admitting fault, and I know fair well, at least from when it comes to me, you get a warning first, okay? Before I crash out, I will let you know, like, hey, hold up, wait a minute, you might want to slow down, X, Y, Z, and then if said behavior continues, then you find out. Okay. Now, keep in mind, we all been there. Kindergarten is the Hunger Games. I don't care what anybody says. All right. Uh, I've seen firsthand how just because we go into the Legos. I remember stepping in when they invited the parents to come in. Hey, see the classroom? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Spend some time with your kids and a bonding experience. He was trying to build a Lego set. He's like, "Look, Dad, building a Lego set. Oh man, that's cool. Hey, there's some Legos over there." Went over there to go get them, and Judas, I'll call him Judas, is sitting right there watching my son play with said Legos. And what does he do? Betrayal. Came up and took all his hard work away. Everything my baby was building to make his own little set. Right in front of his parents are sitting right there. I'm like, the hell? A scoochie me?
The little kid was about to get an M80.
You know what? No, he wasn't gonna get an 80. He was gonna get a punt. I was about to punt. I was going to go 09 Orton, okay? But I had to remember where I was at because I was like, no.
Dad was about to get an M80.
But anyway, so that's what I wanted to know. I wanted to know what was the antecedent. And uh nobody could tell me still to this day. What was it like? Oh, well, they were just like roughhousing. Okay, well, did it get rough? Did was the individual who challenged my son prepared for the ass whooping that came to be? Because the real question was the move done technically right? Which it was because he was on top. So I was like,
Probably got back chopped.
But then,
Understand that's disrespectful.
but the question is, okay, so he had the headlock and he took him down, but did he, turn and
he
post?
pinned him. He pinned
No,
him.
did he post?
He
Did
wasn't.
he post first?
He posed. He was like,
How we were trained. You grab the headlock, then you turn
Question is,
up.
did
You got
he
to post.
take it to the hard cam?
all I know, they didn't go see. This is the things that I needed to know. All I know is he had the headlock, he was on top, and he was positioned. And it took the teacher and the TA to remove him safely to get the little kid out. And they was checking on him. He was just like, man, it is what it is. So in my book,
Oh, so next time, or God forbid that there's a next time, just so explain to them, tell them, work it up, and
work the
it's like
crowd. Work the crowd. It's like if he got up and he didn't sell it, man, I was gonna be pissed, bro. I was gonna be like,
Walk around the playground going, you want to see a headlock?
that's right.
That's it.
Better no.
Speaking of headlocks, this Friday night, Franklin Park, Marshe Rockett taking on Shane Boucher. So now
Oh,
I have to change gears and put on my general manager hat, and
no, you don't.
I have to talk to the made man,
That's
you
right.
really don't.
champion, the bane of my existence.
How am I the bane of your existence, Steve?
It's
What
up.
have I done?
You-
What have
you-
I done to
Well,
make your night so
guys,
open?
guys made men all over the place, and then you get up and on ladders and say, you know what? I'm gonna take the night off, pay me, and then
Yeah.
find other people to fight me.
Okay. You keep throwing this in my face. Show of hands. Who showed up for work? Who showed up that night, Steve?
When you
Who showed up that night,
You were
Steve?
there. You were there.
Okay.
But
Was there with what?
took out
Steve?
your opponent.
Was there
You
with
took
what?
out
Steve?
your opponent. You
With the
took out Conan
exactly.
Lycan.
Was there prompt on time, ready to do what I had to do, ready to defend my world heavyweight championship. And guess what? No opponent. No, nobody here to challenge me. Everybody want to complain and bitch and moan and saying, "Oh my God, I don't get an opportunity." And here it is, the opportunity of a lifetime for somebody to come take the world title off of me, and they don't even show up for work. And yet I'm the bad guy. I'm the asshole.
I almost went back there and got my boots on, and the crowd was with
yes,
me.
yes. I fulfilled my obligation of showing up to the building, ready to perform, ready to defend with my boys, with the made man, Bruss and Boz. Didn't have anybody, and even still, when you send your best friend out there to come challenge me, even though I beat him and he had no business being number one contender. He just came out and accepted it. Yeah. So so I don't understand how this bane of existence. And look at the audience, Steve. We've never been hotter, man. That place is filled every month, is it not?
It is.
Asses in seats.
It is.
You welcome.
It's all you. It's
You
all
welcome.
day. It's all you. See
You
us
welcome.
thriving because of the made
You
man.
welcome.
All right.
You welcome.
Well, agree to disagree. And let's talk about this match. So you're fighting Shane Boucher,
Mm-hmm.
the man you guys paid to take out Missa Kate.
Allegedly.
The bribery.
I don't remember that. I don't remember that.
I don't remember that. I don't remember that.
No. Because you know what? I don't need to pay anybody to take out Mr. Kate. I took out Mr. Kate. She
And And he couldn't get the job done. So now you're going to teach him a lesson.
No, 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 no. Listen, listen. Here's the issue. Everybody wants to come up to the made men and ask, how can we join? How can we too be a part of the made men? Right? Okay,
I don't
fine.
believe that's true at all.
You want to be made? No, 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 no. I'll pull back the curtain, Steve. Since you want to judge me, you want to judge Boz, you want to judge Bruss. Okay. If you do recall, we opened up the floodgates of saying who wants to be made. Bruss Hamilton raised his hand first. I want to be made. Now where is he? He's a tag team champion with the boss father of Chicago style wrestling, right?
Yeah.
Case in point. Again, who wants to be made? We've had individuals outside the company begging to come in. But we can't let everybody in, Steve. That wouldn't be exactly fair, right?
I remember Ali getting let into the maid.
We just exactly who wants to be made, right? Case in point. And then out of the blue, the one gatekeeper who at one point or another had the smarts not to go up against me or do anything to piss me off, decided like, hey, I too want to be made. Okay, you want to be made? You want to earn some extra cash? Here's what you got to do. Keep the young boys out of our way. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's all you had to do. Not hard. Not hard at all. Not difficult. Not a ridiculous task. Keep the young boys out. Keep the young talent down. Keep them out of our way as we continue to rewrite history for CSW. That was it. He got paid, transaction complete. You had a job to do, and now all of a sudden you want to grow a conscience. Why? Because of the people? Because the people want to sit up there and say, "Oh, you could do better." When has that ever helped, Steve? I know it didn't help me when I was down on my luck. Every time I kept getting screwed, every time I kept earning the opportunity, scratching and clawing and earning my way to the top, only for the rug to be pulled out underneath me. And nobody was out there handing me opportunities. Nobody was saying, oh my God, Marshe, oh, here's another chance. Nobody was doing that for me. When I lost my opportunity to at the front of the line, I got my ass to the back of the line and had to work my way back up there. And you know that firsthand, Steve. There was nobody handing or paying me to sit up here and go do favors so that I can earn my way there. No, 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 no. I offer to again, as I always do, giving hand, helping somebody become a made man, sharing glory, not honing it for myself. I never do that. You want the spotlight? Here's how you get it. And now he wants to go ahead and grow a conscience and he wants to be out. Okay, well, the standard rules is you want to be made. Here's the pros, here's the cons. You got jump, you want to get paid in, you're gonna get jumped getting out. That's how that works. You can have a conscience. You can go out there, you can appease the audience, you can do whatever you want. You can be their little stool pigeon, but everything has consequences, does it not?
It does. And
There
if
you go.
you take it by Shane Boucher, which there's no guarantee.
Yeah,
Maybe Shane Boucher has your number.
God, well, he would be the first out of all the hate keepers that are left. I mean, Conan Lycan thought he had my number, right? And Marston thought he had my number, right? And Tupu thought he had my number, right? And every single one of them.
Did Warhorse have your number?
Did he?
Did he?
Did he? Did he? Did he?
Maybe, maybe a little.
I don't know. No, you know what? Warhorse has been highly. He's been a smart guy. He don't want the smoke. He's been having his issues elsewhere. So, you know, Maybe.
I mean, do the made men watch what he's doing with his group of nihilists and the group he's assembling? Maybe, just maybe, Warhorse is building an army to take you down.
Listen, if Warhorse wanted a war, the made men are more than ready to bring the fight to Warhorse. I don't go looking for the trouble, Steve. I never have.
It finds you.
It finds me. I just answer the call. That's all I do.
Another
Ring,
another
destiny. Here I go.
Ring of Destiny is happening Friday night as well. Someone's
Mhm.
going to walk out of that match with an opportunity to get your belt. Whether you have it or Boucher has it, someone's going to have an opportunity, someone that you might not expect. How do you feel about all of these people in this match gunning for you?
I mean, it kind of comes with the territory, doesn't it? I'm not naive, Steve. I know that I have a huge target on my back. If I'm the man, everybody's gonna gun for the man, right? Now, whoever this individual, because let's face it, I'm a wipe the floor with Shane. I'm just letting you know. Spoiler alert. Uh, but Ring of Destiny, all the individuals, all the most talented people in Chicago style wrestling, all gearing up in a big scramble to
Could be
come.
Hot Rod Daddy Andy. Could be Nick Diamond. A lot of different faces in the Ring of Death.
Yeah, it could be. It could be. That could be their lucky night. But on the night that any poor sap who wins that scramble comes to face me, woe to that poor individual. Woe to them. Because hell's about to be unleashed. Has been for the longest time, Steve.
You've been a fighting champion,
Yes, I have.
despite your nefarious allegiance to the Made Men. And not as your general manager, but as a man and as
Hmm.
one you've known for a long time, I'm going to ask you a favor.
What's that?
I need you to put the Made Men aside when it comes to the CSW Hall of Fame induction. You might be a made man, you might be the champion, but if the Soul Touchers are inducting our friend Sean into the Hall of Fame, I need the Marshe Rockett from the Soul of America. I need the Marshe Rockett that took Chikara by storm. I need the Marshe Rockett that went to war with Willie, that went to war with Jazz, that went to war with Trauma, that went to war with C Red. So I'm going to ask you a
Mm.
personal favor. In that moment, whether you've won or lost, to be the class act that I know still exists somewhere in the Made Men armor.
Hmm. I have no I have no issue with Red because obviously we have a lot. There is a plethora of history there. Uh,
Decade.
decades full.
Greg Glover was on this show last week talking about all the challenges with the soul touches and Red and you all through the years with If Looks Could Kill.
Oh my God. Yeah, they were a thorn in the side for a lot of us. Yes, no, there's a ton of history. Um, you know, and it is indeed time for the multi-time manager of the year in my book to what's the old saying to get his flowers uh before he's done and gone because as we said at the top of the hour or so since I came on here about sabbatical I can't really justifiably say he's retired. Um, but I think yes, it's time for the man to get his flowers. Um, you know, if I don't have too much blood on me, for my defense and my, defending against Boucher. Uh, and uh, if the audience could shut up for a second or two and allow greatness to like help induct C Red, then yeah, I wouldn't mind. But I don't want uh, others who are disrespecting me and my now newfound reputation, which is unfounded, of course, but I'm used to it by now, to ruin such a tremendous evening.
I think everybody is willing to put some of their transgressions aside because
You would think that, Steve, but
everybody in the building, myself included, know the history and know what the soul touches have meant to the business, to CSW, and what red means to the business and what red means to CSW. And we know that
yeah.
he's going to be there and Jazz is going to be there. So, in the interest of making magic like we always do when we induct into the Hall of Fame, it
Hmm.
be a big absence for Marshe Rockett not to be there, which is why I'm publicly asking you, and I will provide a safe space for you to come out and be part of a magic moment free of any persecution. People will push aside what the made men have done and will remember the good times. They will remember the red. They will remember Chikara. They will remember the CSW championships. In that moment, it's the soul touches. That's all I'm asking.
We still got a couple days to think about it. Well, he's got a couple days to sit up there and come up with some more bullet points.
I'm doing man to man. I'm doing friend to friend. I feel like it would be a faux pas for you not to be a part of it.
All right, well, you gotta still see. I still have to defend my title, Steve. You know what I mean? Like,
And we'll there, you can multitask. We can figure this out, but
you,
it's
the
an
Red already knows a champion's got to go in, clear minded, ready to do war. So we will see.
we'll
Let's
talk.
get through Boucher. Let's get through Boucher first.
We'll figure it out. Um, when CSW is over and November turns into December, uh, and when we get right down to it, on your business card is NWA superstar Marshe
Hmm.
Rockett. And you will step into Highland Park at NWA Chicago and you will take on someone you know all too well.
Mm.
Now, this is an interesting matchup for a great many reasons. And rumor has it that Mr. Corrigan will be sitting up on that stage viewing the proceedings because I believe he is now back from his tour. We are heralding the anniversary celebration for Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness, a game changer of a rock album from years ago. Uh,
Yes.
it still resonates now with the world as much of Mr. Corrigan's music does. But I think he will be there in December at NWA Chicago to view
Hmm.
one of his favorite superstars, that being you, against one of Chicago's best in the evil superstar, Steve Boz. Should be a feature attraction match. And there are a lot of great matches. Hot Rod Daddy Andy versus Brian Idol is a big match. Uh,
Hmm.
got Mario Pardua, the NWA champion, in action. So there's a lot going on.
Hmm.
With all you're doing, with all the plates you're spinning, how do you prepare for someone that might know you better than you know yourself?
You know, I already know even now, just as the made man, or even when coming up in the business and being trained by Boz, so many others, I know they taught me a lot. To them, they'll say they didn't teach me everything, but as Red can attest, um, I was definitely a different student of the game because I was a student. I studied the game better than anybody else, including those who were instructing me, those who were teaching me, those who were mentoring, because to be it would be naive to think that the person who you're mentoring isn't going to come back at some point and prove that they not only listened but they absorbed everything and then made it better. Now I don't put anything past Steve Boz. Steve Boz has definitely super kicked Father Time quite a few times and has proven that age is only a number. Um, has $1 million look and has steadily been climbing through the ranks of NWA Chicago for quite some time, while me and Acid Jazz have been dominating the tag team. Now, this is, if I'm not mistaken, Steve, this would be my first outing as a singles competitor in NWA Chicago.
It started a trend at NWA period as Marshe Rockett emerges.
Yeah. So um, the prep work is already being done. You know, being in the gym and just not training just for a fight, but for every fight, no matter what time of day, no matter what day, no matter what month, no matter when you get a call to saying, "Hey, can you fight right now?" Yes, sir, I can. So the prep work is nonstop. It's 24/7. It's just against. It's just a matter of who's it going to be against. And on that particular day, Steve Boss, the Boss father. Now, again, I don't take anything away from Steve, but if a victory over him puts me a step closer to my ultimate goal, which is NWA Chicago Gold, then I don't care. I'm running through who I got to run through to get to where I want to be.
And that being on the most electrifying man in all of Poland, Mario Pardua.
That's right. The
Oh,
powerhouse.
time will tell if Marshe can get to the top of the mountain. We said it at the beginning of the show, and we'll say it again now. Uh, you have been the guest that has been with us more times than anybody.
Mm.
And I say that very, I mean it because you are kind of a larger than life figure in professional wrestling. Maybe we've never seen you on a Monday night, but we have seen you at TNA. We have,
We've seen him on the Monday. We've seen him on
well, we've seen you, black shirt on a Monday. But again, that the
Not always in a black. I was in a black suit too. I
black
was,
suit, you're there.
I
All
was in
right,
a
so
black suit. I
I
was
have
there.
said
I was there when a certain COO got his arm broke by uh by a man beast incarnate. Um, and had almost the steel steps thrown at my kneecap. Then I was
I
like,
seem to
why
remember
is he
Ronda
about
Rousey had it in for you as well.
this? That's terrible, man. Everybody trying to take out my knees.
That's right. What I'm saying is, I kind of feel like you have been the best kept secret for many years, although NWA, certainly your trajectory there is limitless. My point is, we ask you, and you always come on. We ask you for an hour, you give us 2. You have been there for us since the day we started this, and you are here for us right at the end. And you have told some of the great stories of all time. The Power Hour is based on you and Red laughing it up, and that's the whole vibe that I've looked for this whole time. And there are others that we have asked to be on this show that said, no, I don't have the time. Or I'm not able to do it because it's on a bad night for us. There have been many excuses over the years as to why people can't come.
Mhm.
You have never had an excuse. You have always been very generous with your time, and we are grateful. And I just want to say that because you being on our show has validated it to me as being a show about wrestling that is worth the watch. And I've always been grateful uh, to have your ear, to have your time. It's been a blessing to ride to performances with you. It's been a joy hanging out in the locker room with you, listening to you talk to everybody about everything, and learning more about the business than I ever thought I would know. So when I say having you on here one final time means the world, it does. And December 16th is coming. I am a man of my word. And before the end of 2025, there will be a jacket
We getting a jacket? I'm finally
because
getting a jacket.
you have earned it. The jacket is made. The jacket is ordered. The
Let's
jacket will
go.
be here. So at some point or other, you will be given a gift, and it is from all of us because you have made all of us feel very comfortable in what we do because you have been very comfortable with us. And that's a rare gift, my friend. And we wouldn't have you any other way. So
Thanks.
I'm not the flower guy, Red is, but I know from the day we started when we were at the studio in Gary with the LRP network, all of COVID, through all the almost 300 episodes we've done, you have been our true north. You have been our rock star. You have been our top guest. And for that, I am grateful and appreciative.
Thank you, Steve. And like I said, it's always been fun with the Power Hours. Uh, I will admit, yeah, we come on for an hour, but we stay for many more. No, it was always a fun time, and honestly, the it was a pleasure to come on here and speak and share some stories, share a buttload of laughs. Lord knows we need them in this crazy ass world. Um, but no, Power Hour. I wish there would be more episodes, but I get it. I understand. Um, but I mean, Red's a testament, right? Never say never.
Never say never. I mean,
It can always come back.
it's something
Take us
may
to memory.
happen down the road where maybe we aren't closing the door completely, but like I said, uh, I have picked very specifically who is taking us out because we know who has meant the most. And like I said, you have been on more times than anybody. You have shared your time and your talent with us more times than anybody. So if there's anybody that had to have one more time to talk with, and especially
Huh?
with all the
What?
business.
We wrapping up. Can you?
What what is happening?
Marshe, Mr. Young says hello.
Oh God.
Oh, what's up, Mr. Young?
Don't
We
talk to Mr. Young. Mr. Young's a prick.
Steve said it. I didn't. So Okay, we good. We good.
Poor Mr. Young
Mar
gets all carried
Mar
away.
Marche said, "What's up?"
Red
So you good?
flowers now.
Uh, I'll deal with you in a minute. No, I refuse to give Marche his flowers tonight. I will give him his flowers Friday night.
So
I
basically, piss off the power hour. I ain't doing shit tonight about anything.
I I, I will say though, what brings me joy, um, and unfortunately, uh, it was pulled down for whatever reason. But I don't know if you've been watching Scott Spade's podcast.
They're very good
Uh, so his first guest was TA, and
in three parts.
no, Terry had four,
Four.
and
That's right. That's right.
Hunter has four. The fourth one will be out next Monday. Um, but during the uh, Baltazar, as we love to call him,
Oh God.
He's got a snake now.
he's always had a snake. That's nothing new.
I've never seen the snake.
We
He's
came
always
up
PSW
we
for a long motherfucking time, and he never
we
brought the snake out for
we
me.
came up with the snake.
he came in with the snake. He tried several times to incorporate the snake in our matches for no damn reason. He was just trying to do it at some point, and I was like, "Bro, what you doing?" Like, see, this is what I'm talking about, Steve.
But they had a conversation, and of course, they brought up. So he brought, and I had to correct Spade, and I hate doing that, but I had to DM. So Hunter brought up the infamous Elite Pain the day they joined. Uh, I mean, not Elite Pain, Nightbreed when they joined Elite Pro, and he jumped he jumped the guardrail, but never touched the damn guardrail.
Bro, I saw.
So
I was, you know what? I was telling that same story.
We just did that story. It was in the locker room. Who are you? We were talking to Vaughn.
Yeah.
We were talking to Jack Vaughn. We were just talking
Uh,
that Saturday.
so yeah, see, this shit is
so
He didn't hurdle the steel guard. He jumped over it
he
like
dude, he jumped, he cleared that, and 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 here's the beautiful part about wrestling: we removed the fourth wall now, so we knew the shit was happening. Like,
the hell you
but
say.
all of it's like, oh, okay, in our heads, because he put Jazz in there. I'm like, Jazz wasn't part of the group. It was just me, Shay, and Willie. And we're putting the boots to fucking Austin Roberts, bad as shit. We're like, yeah, we're fine. And we know he coming. And we ain't never seen Hunter run that goddamn fast. And that motherfucker jumped. And again, it's a regular standard guardrail. And this motherfucker just over foot is on the apron. What the fuck? And like he tried to grab me and Shay, and me and Shay was like, we want no fucking part of that.
No. Willie had mounted Austin. He had mounted Rob and given him the business. I'm sneaking in my boots because let's call it, because you remember this is skinny Shay, right?
Oh, of
this
course.
is skinny Marshe. This ain't this is Peter Parker before he got bit by the spider. Okay. So I'm just doing my little kicks as we are belittling this stuff.
That's Bruce Banner, Marche.
When Baltazar Hunter Payne slid in, okay, over the
slide.
over the guardrail, one foot touches the ground. because his other one was still up enough to slide in. And on that slide, we were, so if this is the ring, we were closest to like the stage area. So there was still a little bit of difference, a little bit of space for him to slide up and stand up if he wanted to, but he didn't have to because this Negro just slid all the way in. And Willie, how much did Willie weigh? How much?
Willie was a Willie was at least a good. Willie had to be at 3 at that
At
point.
three? Let's just say slightly over three. Willie is slightly over three. I seen this man move Willie with just his forearm. He had knocked Willie off his partner and damn near out the ring, which you went after Willie because Willie was dumbfounded. He couldn't believe he had got hit. And then my ass is standing in there trying to go toe to toe with this behemoth, this giant of a monster, to which he proceeded to put them cowboy boots. You know them cowboy boots, the steel toe ones. Yeah, he's putting the boots to me, sends me off the rope, hurls me to the high heavens, where I see Jesus on the throne. And we locked eyes. He said, "What you doing up here?" He hurled me up to the high heavens. I'm past the lights. The audience is. I'm out of the stratosphere. To where I come down and land in the reality that is 100. At that moment, I made an astute decision. I'm out. I'm out. I, I land and I rolled out of that ring. Now, to the untrained eye, he wanted some more. But and Red can attest to it because uh he's looking down and he's like, "Come on, I want you both. Come on." And Red looked at me, "What y'all gonna do?" I looked right at Red until this day. Shit. We, in my book, we did what we were supposed to do. We attacked this boy. We out. Now,
And
Willie,
the beautiful part, which nobody seems to remember, well, most people don't. We were heels. They
yeah,
were supposed to be faces. So all they were supposed to do was challenge us to a match next month. That was it. That's all they were supposed to do. Nightbreed challenges the Soul Touchers next month. And Baltazar goes on the most heelish fucking promo. And me, Shay, Diamond, and Willie are all standing there and we like, I thought we would have fucking healed. I mean, they cussing up a storm, they going off, and we like, ain't we the heel? Shouldn't that be us? And it was like, but I brought up that story to say that they brought up us all being together in the locker room. And that is the one thing that I am happy that our legacy is that people know when you put all of us in a locker room, it's a wrap. It's over. It's done. You better put us as far in the back as possible. We're gonna crack some jokes. We're gonna talk about some people. We're gonna bring up some stories. And by the end of the night, we got everybody on the fucking floor. And that is the one thing that I am most proud of is that when people think of all of us, uh, they're good memories. You know, if you bring up other people, you know, and we've been around for a while, you know, you'd be like, oh, well, oh, that person, yeah, they, you try to be nice and, yeah, that was okay, but I've never heard anybody say a bad word about when we're all together because they realize that uh, when we're together, it's it's special, like it's magic, and
Yeah.
uh, you know, I am grateful that as and you gotta say you say luck maybe, you know, right place, right time that all of us just, were at that right place together, you know, uh, and we realized very quickly the cure wasn't gonna last forever. So we moved on and created something that is world known. I mean, just call it for what it is, dude. We became recognizably known, and we never had a contract. We never was all together, I should say. Our gimmick got stole.
You
Uh,
guys are the New Day.
so but when you read and people still remember, and there are videos out there, people in England and people in Germany, and they talk about, how great we were as a unit, then that makes me feel good because that makes me know that guess what? We not just touch people in Chicago. We touch people all over, this country.
They
They
souls. They souls. We touch their souls.
All about legacy, and that's what you have, and that's what's going to happen Friday night. Your legacy precedes you, and everybody's the soul touchers are there for C Red as he goes into the Hall of Fame. Cactus, do you want to say a few final words? I know we've been running along here because we love Marshe so much. I'm sure you want to say some nice words to Mr. Rocket here.
Of course I do. I mean, I love All Day Marshe. Huge fan.
Thank you.
Always impressed when I see you. And actually, had I had an opportunity to say so earlier, as much as I love Shaq Jordan, I do know that you're going to demolish him. And I've accepted that in my heart that
I'll
you're
leave
going.
some. I'll leave some pieces for you. I'll leave him so he's recognizable. But thank you.
Of course, of course. Nope. I just huge fan. Always very happy to see your work. And can't wait to see you again at CSW on Friday.
Yes, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
What a night. What a show. What a guy. All day Marshe Rocket. There are no words. You are the guy. You have always been the guy. And people don't even realize that your superpower is what you do in the locker room to the young talent and the veterans, uh, helping, advising, making better. You are everything this business aspires to be and just can't seem to get right. And I remember it from when you helped me at GPW as we were going out, get the stories right so the shows made sense. I've watched you at Crash Tested. I've watched you at CSW. I've watched you at Rocket Pro. I watched you at Frontline doing what you do best, making every show just a little bit better, not just because you are one of the best in the business at what you do, but you're one of the best in the business behind the scenes as a good guy in the locker room. You are a teacher, you are a gifted athlete, and you are a great person. And that is about the best compliment I can ever pay you. So we thank you for being a part of the Power Hour. Jacket is imminent, and we will all see you Friday night in Franklin Park.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys so much for having me on. This has been fun.
All right, this has been the Power Hour, the all day or the last day edition of Marshe Rockett.
The last day
Join us next week as we will visit one more time with another one of our favorites, the architect of the super wrestlers, which Marche knows pretty well. We will talk to Billy Wack as we are. See, I'm lining them up, brother. I got you, I got Billy, I got Max
Oh,
Holiday,
man.
and I end with Boz. So
Oh,
we are lined up for the Exodus. So we are
oh
ready
my
to go.
goodness.
And we'll talk about the super wrestlers. We'll talk about Canadad. We'll talk about USA Hole. We'll talk about Biff Beware. Hell,
We'll talk about Hot
we
Kazooie.
may
Yeah, I was
talk
about
about
to
Hot
say, you gotta
Kazooie.
talk about Hot Kazooie, bro.
We may
He's
we
hot
may
right
talk about Hot Kazooie. We don't know.
Yeah, Hot Kazooie.
I got some questions about Hot Kazooie, bro. Cause
We'll have to ask Billy about Hot Kazooie because
oh
Yeah.
my
he knows a
god,
lot about him.
oh my
You saw
god.
that match? Dude, I was
I
peeping.
I just watched that match this morning. Yeah, because I had nothing to do at 3:30 this morning, so I was up. That's why I'm tired of shit. But I watched that match in its entirety, and I was like, "Is his ass hot? Does, does he have a disease where his ass is hot? I don't. Okay.
He's he's got a hot ass, man. What more can you want? Like,
In the world of the super wrestlers, a hot ass is a superpower.
hey,
Hey, you got
it's
fucking wizards up there. We got
deadly.
space age predator. There's all kinds of shit at the super wrestler. But we will talk with Billy about that next week. Marshe Rockett, thank you so much. We appreciate you always, and it's been a goddamn pleasure having you on the show all these years.
Thank you, guys.
All right, this has been the Power Hour for the Urban Sensation C Red, for Cactus Rack, and for the legendary Marshe Rockett. I'm Steve. We'll catch you next week on the Power Hour. Come on out to Franklin Park Friday. It's going to be great. We'll see you then. Good night, everybody.